making here is some clamps to pick up steel in a horizontal fashion. So I guess I'll just put those in a bucket and we'll carry them over where we're going to weld them up at. So what we have here is going to be some horizontal plate grabs that we're going to clean up the dross real quick, and then we'll put some of these together, and then we'll come back and figure out what color we're going to paint them. What we have for parts, this, put a bolt through them, that, and then we have these that I've put a little warm still, that I've put a little bit of a bevel on the back side. And these are the only nuts I had. When I'm done, we'll be using a nylock nut. Anyway, this piece is made just a little bit smaller than the main face, and it goes between the two, like so. And then the reason it's a little bit smaller is so I can run a bead along that back edge. This face here and this face here didn't change, so they're in exactly the same spot. So we'll get those lined up. So there you go, we have 3 even faces there, faces even there, and we have just enough that we can put a bead in there. Is you can put a piece of plate in there and then pull up on this, and it will lock that plate in. If you have, say, one on this side of the plate, one on that side, one on that side, and one on this side, then all 4 of them can come up to one tether and they're all pulling up, and they'll lock that piece in. That wheel I was using was 80 grit. I think I'm going to hit them with some 120, clean them up a little bit further, and then I think I'm going to paint the C part with some safety orange, and I'll paint the locking piece with some black. I'll either put nylock nuts on here, or I can just back them off a little bit and then put a tack weld on each, on each one, just so that it can't come apart, because you'd hate for that thing to come all the way off while you were using it and a piece of steel to drop. But that should let to where if you had opposing, you should be able to pick up an I-beam or a full piece of plate, whatever you've got, and I can use it then with off the forks on my forklift, or even off my engine hoist. Here we go, all painted up. I just spend a lot of time painting them, so there's scratches and whatnot in them. But certainly enough they're not just bare metal. There you go. End up putting a few burns on the paint anyway, which means they're ready to use, right? So the idea is you can slip these plate clamps over the ends of some, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 3/4 inch, it doesn't matter, as long as you have the lifting capacity. And the reason we made 4 was so that if you're trying to lift like a 4x8 sheet, you're not going to be able to balance it as well as this is. But you could put one on each end then, so that you had, and then run 4 chains up. And these are just thrown over this I-beam right now. But as you can tell, what happens is as pressure is pulled up on this, it's pushing down on this side, so it's just a lever. And with those teeth, it basically just makes sure it can't slip out, and it locks in there pretty good. And then, like I said, you could have 4 of these on a piece of plate, and that would give you the balancing method to lift straight up on a piece of plate. So these are horizontal plate clamps. Some people call them plate dogs, but that's how they work. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you again next week with some new projects. Bye.